Booker looking around. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from KD. Now here's Edwards, stolen by Durant. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. O'Neal finds Richards. Dunn outside. Randall against KD. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Booker pulls it in. Suns leading by 3. Pass to KD. Good. A nice assist from Booker. KD's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Phoenix. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable, force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
He's got the finesse. Booker with a feathery finish.
Edwards looking it over. Randall outside. McDaniels up top, guarded by O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Edwards got 6.
Clock's ticking, but Edwards able to deliver, not allowing the shot clock to throw him off his game.
On the wing, Booker. McDaniels defended. There's the screen. Here's Durant. Goes back up. Richards, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here is Edwards. He has 6. Good D by Booker.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Stolen by Reed. Here's the break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Now here's Booker. A special move before the shot. He has 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Edwards inside. Dunn covering. Randall a screen on O'Neal. Back to Edwards. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Dunn. Royce O'Neal is out there at Durant. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Booker in at the point guard.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
A three for DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's a screen. Here's KD. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
This is how smart Durant is, able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Reed. Edwards against Dunn. 5 on the clock. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Booker with it. He's got 6. Stolen by McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The 3 from KD. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
To the inside. Rebound by the Suns. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Inside. And he lays it straight in. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Reed with the block. Edwards against Dunn. Randall a screen on Dunn. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range too.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
McDaniels against Booker. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
Booker against McDaniel. Floats one up. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Dunn finds KD. Top of the key. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Edwards. There's Anthony Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
The drive by Booker. Can't connect from short range.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Done against Edwards. Pass to Reed. Edwards kicks to Randall. The high post shot. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
They've got Gobert. Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
A combo guard with a versatile offensive game. Beal is one of those guys that any team would love to have.
Gobert with a screen on Allen. Alexander-Walker. High post, Gobert. Back to Alexander-Walker. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Gobert. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. 4 on the shot clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Minnesota, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Good on both. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Finished off by Beal.
And that's how you finish at the rim. Beal leaving no room for error.
Minnesota leading by 4. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Here's Iguodaro, still without a basket. Here's Lee outside. Minnesota's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Alexander-Walker with the ball. He's against Allen. And that one, good. Gobert's got his second bucket.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Here's Iguodaro.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Gobert with a screen on Allen. Here's Alexander-Walker, defended by Allen. Fires from deep. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Bull, that's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Gobert with a screen on Allen. Here he goes. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Like what is going on right now?
Suns trail by 4. Outside, Beal. There's the pick. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Goal, that's good.
And selfless play by Beal, using that pick and roll action to create for a team.
Now, Alexander Walker. Gobert the pass to Shannon. Gobert with a screen on Beal. Back to Gobert. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lee dishes to Beal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Beal doesn't shy away from contact, which is how he draws these fouls.
Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And it's tied up with that one. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Alexander Walker with the ball. Working on Lee. Alexander Walker with the ball. Sweet little floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Beal. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert the screen. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback,
and not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Suns, Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Pass to Dunn. Richards with it. Guarded by Reed. Pushing it up. Here's Edwards. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
And Edwards drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Booker finds KD. Tough 2 from Durant.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Here's Edwards. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Pass to Reed. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. And he's all for sharing the wealth.
Booker outside. A floater. Reed with the block. side, Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Richards. Finishes the break with a slam.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
DiVincenzo against Booker. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Drives to the hoop. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. KD a screen on McDaniel. KD against Randall. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
To the right side. Reed the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Dunn. That one a little long. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Now beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Booker against Edwards. Booker outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Minnesota's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Reed with a screen for Edwards. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Richards. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And he gets the bucket.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
And the shot goes in.
Got it in close. And unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And a deep three from Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards from deep three-point territory. Misses. And so Minnesota takes the win. All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up.
Pistons starting five. They've got Jalen Green, Alperon Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Dylan Brooks, and it's Thompson in at the 2. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side. Don't expect any scoring records broken in this one. And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Here's DiVincenzo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
McDaniels against Green. Pass to Thompson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
DiVincenzo against Green. Randle outside. Back to DiVincenzo. He takes it in, and it's good. 2 points.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw in this game. That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. Green against McDaniels. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. McDaniels against Green. Şengün, the screen. 3 on the clock. And that one's good. Green.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Reid, a screen on Green. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Green from the arc. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Reid. Launches it. Sinks it from distance.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammate.
Brooks a screen on McDaniels. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's DiVincenzo, and the layup falls. He's got 9.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
On the wing, Green. McDaniels covering. Green against McDaniels. Outside Eason. And he drives in, and he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Here's Randle. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reid. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Rockets trail. And here is Green. Thompson, a screen on McDaniels. Outside, Green. Here's the 3. Randle pulls down the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this. Brooks a screen on McDaniels.
Green against McDaniels. And it's Green off the drive. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves lead by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. High post Reed. Outside McDaniels. Reed to screen on Green. Back to Reed. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to Easton. Şengün against Randall. Green with the ball. Back to Şengün. And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for the Timberwolves. Hunting. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And it's Green missing.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Thompson right side. Hits the trifecta. Thompson's got 7 points.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Outside for Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. That's it. Coming off an assist from Randall. 12 points for him.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Here's McDaniels. No points yet. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Clock at 4. Reed with it. Green covering. A slam dunk by Reed.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Now here's Randall. Back to Reed. Randall finds Reed. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. And now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Eason, a screen on McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Outside Reed. The 3. Nails it from 3. Reed's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson, to the paint. It's Easton with the jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 12. Yes, it's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now Green. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Up top, DiVincenzo. Green covering. Reed sets a screen. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 16 points.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
McDaniels against Green. Thompson, a screen on McDaniels. Thompson outside. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Edwards with it. Green picks him up. Edwards looking it over. Outside Reed. Pass to McDaniels. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Eason. Back to Thompson. Outside Eason. Brooks a screen on Randall. Eason. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Jock Landale, Cam Whitmore out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Smith, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Tate, the 3, and the three-pointer goes. Tate's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gobert with a screen on Tate, and it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Oh, stolen by Tate. Outside Whitmore. Fires the 3, and there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Picked by Gobert. The 3-ball. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Tate, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first free throw is good. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Alexander Walker with it. Landale's there. Back to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. The Rockets pull it in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Here's Alexander Walker following the score by Houston. The putback. Here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
Here's Smith. Outside Whitmore. Back to Smith. Stolen by Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker. Drives to the hoop, and he converts the layup. And now a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Outside Whitmore. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that one good. Alexander Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Left side, Whitmore. Outside for Green. Outside Whitmore. That shot off. Nice D from Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves lead by 6. 1:16 left in the third. On the take. Good work defensively by Whitmore.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Good on the bucket. Whitmore's got his second basket of the game.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Tate. Alexander Walker, the pass to Miller. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Picked by Smith. Here's Whitmore. To the right side. Outside Tate. Takes a 3. Minor pulls it in. Here's Shannon. That'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Green. Pass to Easton. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And it's Green missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't know.
Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Green with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Green against Randall. Şengün, the screen. And here's Green from the arc. And he can't get that one. Randall with some nice D. To the inside. Outside Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on Green. DiVincenzo against Green. Shakes him. Misses off the left iron. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 8. Another miss by Green.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Nifty move. Shot's good by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
DiVincenzo driving. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Now here's Easton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And they're pushing it up. Here's Edwards. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Reed. Shoots over Şengün. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
They're just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Green. Eason, a screen on McDaniels. Green for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. It's McDaniels on the wing. Green covering. McDaniels can't hit. Rockets trail by 10. The 3 is up. Oh, Green from distance.
Can't play too far off of Green because he's skilled at pulling up and torching you.
McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. McDaniels against Green. From behind the arc. Randall pulls down the board.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
McDaniels can't hit. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And the basket by Edwards.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And Houston has possession. Following the score by Minnesota. And here's Green from the arc. And another miss by Houston.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo against Green. DiVincenzo on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Randall, a screen on Brooks. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by Houston. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. Now here's Şengün. Thompson finds Eason. Clock at 2. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's O'Neal. Count that one.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Driving to the basket.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admire most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working, and the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Now here's Brooks. They kick it out to Green. Brooks setting the pick for Green. Back to Brooks. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Booker against Eason. Booker, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Thompson. Out to Brooks. Eason against KD. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by Houston. Sweet move. Tries again. Kicks it out to Booker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Rockets ball.
The Rockets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And the dunk by Booker.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
Run against Green. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:11 left to play here in the first. Over to the wing. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks with a screen on O'Neal. Here's Green. Can't hit that one. Good D by Booker. Here's KD. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific And Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And KD throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And the wide open shot from Green. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets on top. They're up by 2. And the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Jalen Green. Then it's Brooks, and it's Thompson in a 2-guard. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. KD looking around. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Durant's got 7.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
And it's Green with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have... Oh!
My goodness.
Assisted by...
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Booker the pass to O'Neal. Six to shoot. For the 3. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. Outside, Green. Pass to Eason. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
High, arcing shot. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Devin Booker.
This guy has so many shots up his sleeve. Devin Booker loves to go with that floater when it's presented to him.
Green against Dunn. Shoots the 3. And Jalen Green hits from deep. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. Eason with a screen for Green. Pass to Eason. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Suns. O'Neal from long range. Brooks grabs the board. Rockets leading by 6. Outside, Green. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Green taking his time here. Şengün with a screen on done. On the wing, Thompson. Clock at 4. In the corner, Şengün with it. Shoots over Richards. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. And now just a 2-point Rocket lead. Outside, Green. Into the lane. And it's Green with the jam.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Eason with a screen for Brooks. 20 seconds left now here in the second. Now, here's Şengün. Defended by Richards. Out to Thompson. Eason with it. Another shot. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach.
I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
We've got Lee. Grayson Allen is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Bol. And it's Iguodala in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And Beal kicks to Bol. Over Green. Bol can't hit.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Well, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win. Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Smith against Beal. To the middle. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Beal. out left to the wing. Houston needs to get a shot up. Landale with the bucket.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Tate against Beal. They double-team Beal. Pass to Lee for the tie. They get the rebound. Iguodaro lets it go from deep. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Lee's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Beal. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
On the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's Jock Landale with the foul.
Jock Landale.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Beal the pass to Bull. Another three for Phoenix.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Beal. Nice shot by Smith.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
It's Allen on the wing. Bull setting the pick for Allen. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third, and it's in there.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run.
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. .52 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
At 6'10", Smith with incredible range, and that's why some have compared him to Rashard Lewis.
And Beal kicks to Bull. Suns keep it alive. Allen outside for three. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Green dishes to Smith. Green passes to Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Going up strong there. That's the kind of aggressive play you love to see from Smith.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's the screen. Here's Whitmore. And another three for Houston.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Taking a look at the Rockets, Jalen Green is out there with Thompson. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Eason in at the power forward.
Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Pass to Booker. Now Richards. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's KD for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brooks. Nails the baby hook. Brooks has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Houston.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Pass to Richards. Up top, Durant. He's covered by Eason. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Durant. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That is his first foul of the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Brooks against Booker. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Back to Şengün. Over O'Neal. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Six on the shot clock, and he banks in the layup. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Here's Booker. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Brooks. Pass to Eason. Outside, Green. Thompson, a screen on dime. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Durant against Eason. The tray. Up again.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Green. That one misses. Done with some nice D. Suns trail by 6, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good D by Thompson.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's Green. The rebound by Richards. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Rockets?
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And with the game tight, Green gets even more in that zone and ensures he's delivering what his team needs.
Booker looking around. KD a screen on Thompson. Booker against Thompson. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. The shot comes out. Outside, Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Thompson gets it to go. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. A deep three from Green. They get it again. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks.
runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
DiVincenzo against Booker. Outside for Randle. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. Reid sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Releases. A good-looking shot from the wing.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered at home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker, a selfless team-first player.
Outside Edwards. Outside Reid. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reid, a screen on Booker. Here's DiVincenzo, and he makes it on the layup.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Outside Reid, pass to Edwards. Back to Reid. This one for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it. Selfless play by Edwards there.
Booker against McDaniels. There's the 3. Here's Richards. Reid with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Lets a floater go. Here's Richards. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards has got 10 points.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Durant looking around. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game here.
They would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Richards, the pass to Booker. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And they're on the break. Jumps up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Just doing it solo. Love seeing McDaniels grab that steal and take off and convert.
Booker, the pass to Richards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
O'Neal on the wing. Launches it from deep. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's Minnesota. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Now here's Durant. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's DiVincenzo out to the right wing. Reid passes to Edwards. Back to Reid. 4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns trailing. Up top, Booker. McDaniels covering. Booker against McDaniels. Booker, the pass to Durant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Booker against Edwards. Outside Reid. And there's the drive. The kick out to Edwards. Three-pointer. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Booker, the pass to Richards. Nice D from Reid. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Edwards. Durant pulls it in. And so Durant will bring it up for the Suns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And this is a star-driven league. Talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant.
Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Reid sets a screen. Edwards. Outside Reid. Back to Edwards. Reid sets a screen. Here's Edwards cutting inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
And Booker throws it down.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. 1:14 left in the second period. Reed sets a screen. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Shot clock at 2. McDaniels from long range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
When you even sense a break, always a good idea to get it to your man up court.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence. Exploiting any...
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
Time right there. Big time.
Woo.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Pass to Richards. Outside Durant. On the tape, Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
McDaniels with it. Durant covering. Up top, Randall. And there's the screen. Right side, Edwards. Outside, Reed. Lets the 3 fly. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Richards with a screen. Durant, the pass to Richards. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
That'll be a 5-second call. And here's Edwards outside.
Phoenix ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Beal. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead, up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Damian Lee out there with Bol. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Iguodaro in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. The steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Shannon's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
Outside, Alexander Walker from downtown. Iguodaro grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Gobert passes to Alexander Walker. Picked by Gobert. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Beal, the pass to Lee. Back to Beal. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Gobert with a screen on Allen. 6 to shoot. 11 feet out. Oh, it's blocked by Bull.
How are you even supposed to shoot over Bull? Insane length.
Timberwolves foul. Minor. First personal foul. First team foul.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Knocked loose.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it. And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Beal outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Miller. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Inside. Pass to Minot. They set the pick. Back to Alexander Walker. Takes it inside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Suns trail by 8. Allen outside. Will it go? And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Shannon. Back to Alexander Walker. Down low. And Gobert flushes it home.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bull. Fires from deep. Hits a 3-pointer.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Shoots over Allen. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Clock is at 3. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so he makes both from the line. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Here goes Booker. From the high post. Here's Richards. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Randall, the pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Pure from three-point range. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Booker just hammered it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Pass to Reed. For 3, Randall. Richards pulls it in. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Pass to Randall. Back to Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Richards' shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 7.
2 minutes.
Edwards with it. O'Neal covers. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Reed. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Reed. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Booker. Durant with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Booker. A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Dunn. In transition, here they come. Durant for 3. Second chance effort. Durant, so effective inside.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
It's Edwards on the wing. 1:02 left to play in the 4th. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles him.
Outside Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Booker fires from way outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Durant for 3. Reed with the rebound. Edwards fires from way outside. No good. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Thanks for joining us. It's the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. And for the Rockets, they've got Tari Eason. Thompson is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Just 2 to shoot. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. DiVincenzo with it. Reed with a screen on Green. Here's DiVincenzo. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Driving the lane. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Back to Reed from past the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Şengün passes to Eason. And here's Green outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Green against DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Green. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's DiVincenzo. After Jalen Green's miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Randle with a screen for DiVincenzo. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now, here's Green. Brooks setting a pick for Green. Driving inside. 2 points. That one goes. Green's got 5 points so far.
Well, Green can really move. He gets going downhill and slips right by the contact.
Reed with a screen on Green. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Reed with it. Puts up a 3. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Şengün. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Timberwolves leading by 5. Down low, pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Green. Back to Reed. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game.
Such dynamic play from Green, drawing the contact and finding a way to beat it.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. DiVincenzo against Green. Now here's DiVincenzo. Guarded close. Just 4 to shoot. Reed finds DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. Pass to Şengün. Now Eason. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Naz Reid has been on display for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man. Getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give it.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dillon Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dillon is trying to get in their heads. You want guys like that on your side.
Now DiVincenzo after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets trail. Eason down low. He's defended by Randall. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Reed against Green. Now here's Reed. He's guarded closely. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Eason. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Brooks kicks to Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here's Green. 8 points for him. Off with the layup. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And there's the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Brooks, the pass to Eason. Count the basket. Eason's got 4 points now in the quarter. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 13 points in the game. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Green. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Brooks against DiVincenzo. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Tries from 10. And he overshot that one, missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Randall. 1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. That one goes.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Green kicks to Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Şengün's got 6 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. To the wing right side. McDaniels sets a screen for Randall. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Back to Thompson. And some nice passing there by Houston. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both free throws good from Green. That's tipped and stolen by Thompson. It's deflected, and that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets ahead, up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Green in at the 1. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
And it's slammed in by Smith as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Going inside. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Rockets trail by 3. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. Smith in the posts, defended by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves leading by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. It's stolen by Tate. Smith with a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. A 2-point game. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Alexander Walker passes to Shannon. To stop the run. Hands it from downtown. Alexander Walker's got 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Gobert down low. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Alexander Walker passes to Miller. Here's Alexander Walker. Tate covering. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 5, and he makes good on the layup. Miller's got his first basket.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Tipped away. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now Green defending. There's the 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Now here's Green. Defense is right there. Pass to Minot. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Alexander Walker with the ball. Tate covering. And the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Substitution.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Reed with a screen on Tate. Edwards kicks to Reed. Clock at 6. Edwards at full speed.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Here's Whitmore. Hits it from 3-point range. Whitmore's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. The offensive rebound. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Power down with both hands.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's DiVincenzo after the Rockets pick up 3. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Eason. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And rejection by McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. And it's Houston with another.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Green, and Green slams it in.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
Green against DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this.
First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo.
Calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Green. Clock at 4. Houston needs to get a shot. And Şengün throws it down.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. A 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Green, no luck.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Eason gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail. And here is DiVincenzo. And a strong finish with 2 hands. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for it.
Now here's Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
Love the confidence from Green, showing he's got poise, taking and making big shots.
Here's DiVincenzo. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. DiVincenzo against Thompson. Over in the corner, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Green against McDaniel. Şengün passes to Green. Right wing. Eason finds Thompson. Over Edwards. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jalen Green. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's Reed. Thompson with the rebound. Now Eason. Brooks with no one around. Count it!
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
In for your Rockets, Steven Adams.
Handle a screen on Tate.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And they have just enough time.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
All right. How about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the 2. Now here's Green. And he hits the jumper.
And you can tell Green has a good feel for his game. He knows how to find his shots.
Thompson against Booker. Thompson with the block. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Green, the pass to Eason. Şengün with it. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker, and Coach said first, we got to be on him at all times, and second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him. Trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker, that's the name of the game here, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
Decent, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5 for 3. O'Neal. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
Outside, Green. Here's Şengün. Off target from outside.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Eason, pass to Şengün. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Şengün. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Suns trailing. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Dunn outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Durant with a screen on Brooks. Pulls it in from the elbow. And the Suns getting another bucket right there. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. On the attack, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
Booker against Thompson. And Booker with the jam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Now here's Eason. Clock at 6. Green, the pass to Thompson. Goes back up. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. From outside the arc. Eason pulls it in. The Rockets trail. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
It's Eason with the jam.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Booker goes in. And Booker with the jam.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The first quarter all wrapped up. And it's been an exciting game so far. Rocket. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
Oh, they've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Dylan Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Green, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Booker surveying the floor. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
You can see when a guy like Devin Booker sees a lane to the rim, he's going to exploit it.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. How can create his own shot and finish, it's hard finding guys who can do both.
Thompson, that's good.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Here's Durant. And that's just too close for KD. He finishes inside.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
And it's Green off the drive. Thompson finds Green. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Green. 6 points for him. Takes the three. And Booker pulls it down. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Booker for three. Oh, Booker from the parking lot.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Outside, Green. Thompson with a screen to win the run. On the attack, Green.
And what fire from Green under pressure. Basically, he ignores the foul and gets his shot.
Houston shooting their first free throw this game. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Booker after the basket by Houston. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Richards with a screen. O'Neal with it, working on Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal.
Nice defense right there from Green. I mean, he's making his presence felt.
And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. Green for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Brooks. For 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
Here's Thompson. Whoa! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wait, did he just do that? That's a dunk you usually only see in practice.
Hey, that's true, but your practice plays typically don't make your highlight reel.
This is part of the reason we watch, for players and moments like this. My goodness gracious, how great is that?
Booker in deep. Booker gets it to go.
Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
4-3. Eason can't get it to go. The Suns have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Dunn. Outside O'Neal. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Outside, Green. There's 21 seconds left in the second. Fires for 3. Green's feeling it at the arc.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Pass to Booker. And here's Dunn. Here's O'Neal. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Bull out there with Damian Lee. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Iguodala in at the center position. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Here's Lee. He shoots. Rebounded by Green.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Outside Whitmore. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. And the Rockets lead by 1. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Beal outside. Pass to Iguodala. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Whitmore. Count it. Whitmore's got 5 now.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Beal goes in, and then Beal with the dunk.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Whitmore with it, pounded by Beal. On the wing, Whitmore. He's got 5. Tate, a screen on Beal. Here's Whitmore. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw drops for Beal.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
Now here's Beal. Outside Bull. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. And now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Beal with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. And they're running by himself. And then Beal with the dunk.
Boy, active hands, anticipation, and athleticism. Mr. Beal doing it by himself.
Smith with a screen on Beal. And here's Whitmore. To stop the run. Oh, wow!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Tate. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Ryan, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Landale. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Tate. Pass to Whitmore. From deep. Drills it from deep. Whitmore's got 10 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight hard to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Tate. And the Rockets lead by 1. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Pass to Lee. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Smith against Bull. Here's Green. And a nice finish on the layup. Green's got his first 2 points.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Allen drives. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
B.A., his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
Bull screen on Tate. And then Beal with the dunk.
This guy is never afraid to take it to the rim. Sometimes that means up and over it, Bradley Beal.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. With some arc, he can't get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's Houston. They're up by 2. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Tari Eason is out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The slam from Green. What a finish.
Come on, man. Green. Wow. The guard throwing down the alley-oop.
Good on the shot.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Booker against Green. Eason, a screen on Booker. Outside Eason. There's the triple. Offensive board. Pass to Şengün. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the break. He goes up. Here's Green. Rebounded by Dunn. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Richards with a screen. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by Houston.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Şengün. Outside for Brooks. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards has got his 6th rebound on the night. Dunn outside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Green with the ball. Dunn in his pocket. Green, the pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 3. Blocked! And he recovers it. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Durant gets it to go.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And they have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
It's Booker on the wing, defended by Thompson. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Outside, Green. Brooks against Booker. Outside, Green. Brooks finds Green. Puts up a deep 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Durant. Down low. Oh, Brooks with the steal. On the wing, Green to the inside. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Şengün, the screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's Green missing.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Durant, pass to O'Neal. Now Booker. And the baseline jumper goes down. And now a 7-point Suns lead.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi? He'll take it.
And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Absolutely fearless. Green takes the big shot like it's any other bucket.
And there's the call on Ben Thompson. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Bowl, he's checked in for the Suns. Brooks comes with a double team. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by Şengün. And Houston has possession. Eason, pass to Brooks. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. And a two-handed jam!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a...
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
4th team foul. Shooting for Phoenix. Devin.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Phoenix ball.
So Phoenix wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had